Okay. Welcome to our TMBT Media Las Vegas podcast, part 2, with Shykeem Jackson, who is traveling down to Argentina tomorrow to start his contract with his team. We have live Shykeem Jackson on Instagram Live. We also have Keith Jackson, one of our other TMBT pros, that also traveled down with Shykeem down in January, and also Kasim Green, who also traveled with that same group down and was teammates with Shykeem, and so they kind of understand what he's been going through and the sacrifices he's been making. So I want to welcome you guys today, Shykeem, Kasim, and Keith Jackson, and I want to welcome you guys into the podcast today.
Appreciate it.
Good, man. Can you hear me, Keith Jackson? Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you.
Good, man. Just want to talk to Shykeem a little bit. Shykeem, tell us what's going through your mind, man. Like you and I talked about the other day, all of these guys have been down, have been called back for workouts, and you're the last guy that now getting your chance to go down, man. How does it feel to know you'll be leaving tomorrow?
Hey, man. Like I said, until I step on the court, hey, that's how I'm going to know it's real. And then it's just take it day by day.
Good, man. Good. Day by day is a good way to be and a good way to take it. Kasim Green, talk to us a little bit. Well, Keith Jackson, you just left from down there 2 months ago, I think. 2 to 3 months ago. Kasim has been back home maybe 2 months as well. Shykeem hasn't been in Argentina since January. You guys kind of tell him how it has changed since you guys went in January and what to expect. Kasim Green, especially you just worked out with that team where he's going. What can Shykeem Jackson expect from that team and from those people that are going to be embracing him?
When you go there, let's play a game. Because they look like if you ain't really expected, they gonna let you go. If you just go out there and play your game.
Right. You got to play your game. The same thing, Keith Jackson. What do you feel? Any words of wisdom for our TMBT brother Shykeem Jackson that's about to embark on what you have just come back from?
He is shot talk a lot, so you just really do what Kasim said. Do what you do. I know you can shoot it. You're aggressive at scoring and whatnot. So yeah, that's what they're looking for. I'm sorry about that. I'm saying you already fit what they want. So just be you.
Right, man. Be you. Talk to him about that club a little bit, Kasim. How's that club? From what I understand, you were very impressed with the club and the way that they conducted business. Talk to us a little bit about your dealings and what you came to know about those people and the fans there in that city of Mendoza, Argentina.
I like Mendoza. Mendoza nice. And that club got their own little club, own little section. It's like you ride in there. It's like whole atmosphere, everything going on. Like it's like a whole different level. Like we going, it's different at that club. Like I loved it every time. I loved it when I was there.
Good, man. Good. Keith Jackson, talk to Shykeem a little bit about how that weather has changed since he was last down there. I think you guys went down when it was pure summertime. You guys talked to him a little bit about what to expect as far as that cold weather and how it's going to be a big change from when you guys were down there.
It's freezing. Freezing. I didn't even get the full effect of it before I left. I was just way colder now.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, man. It's pretty cold. Shykeem, talk a little bit, brother. It's your day, your show, man. It's the Shykeem Jackson takeover, man.
You know, I don't got too much to say.
Right. Well, no, we want you.
I gotta do something first.
Hey, well, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. We got Coach Champ Godbolt that's calling in. Hold on 1 second. Coach Champ Godbolt, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good, man. We got you live, Coach. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. We're live here with a couple of your players. We have Shykeem Jackson, Kasim Green, and Keith Jackson. I think you spoke to Shykeem Jackson. He's a young man who's traveling down to Argentina tomorrow. So we're actually live on our podcast, and we're live on the Instagram. And we were calling you earlier just to get you to say a few positive words to him. So it's a blessing that you were able to call back, Coach. How's everything going down your way?
Not too bad, man. Just finished up, some workouts down here, with the girls at the high school and everything. And so school down here starts up on Monday. And so, but for the most part, it's been all year round from when school got out in May. And so, just trying to put in work with them and getting them better. But, first and foremost, I appreciate the opportunity to be on the air with you guys and everything. I'm honored to be able to do that. I wish all the players much success. And you go down there and you do your thing. This is different from definitely different from high school. Is even more different from college. As a pro player, and I'm speaking from experience. I was blessed to had the honor to play with Coach Milton overseas and everything, and so having played overseas over 17 years, I think I have I can share with you to help you to be successful in that arena. And so, one of the things that I would impress upon you is you gotta take it like a job now. All your life, you guys have been playing basketball for free and enjoying it, and now you get the opportunity of a lifetime that, is the goal for all players to be able to get paid to play this beautiful sport. And so with that being said, you have to, approach it, like a professional, and so everything that you do especially during the season, has to, revolve around your profession and the games in terms of, what you eat, when you eat, what time you get into bed, what time you wake up, how you train, all of that, and so because that's your livelihood, and especially for you guys that this is your first time playing overseas, you want to come out the gate and make a good impact, so you can continue to play and go play with the playing club, the next season or go to another country and everything. And so you have to, once again, you got to approach it like a pro now, and you have to be very, very, very serious about it, take care of your body, because that's your tool, and that's what's going to allow you to continue to play and to not just play, but play at a high level. Right. And so that's what it's all about, and I'm very, very proud of you guys. And like I said, I wish you much success. Hopefully, one day in the very, very, very near future, I get a chance to meet you guys face to face and get a chance to talk with you and maybe work out with you, and be able to assess your game and give you little tidbits, tricks of the trade that I call it, and to help you be even more successful.
Oh man, it's a blessing for those listeners that don't know who Coach Champ Godbolt is to me. He is one of my mentors, one of my brothers that I really depend on and look to for wisdom and guidance, especially in the basketball world. I was blessed to cross paths with Coach Godbolt in Chile in 1996. We were roommates in Chile, and just learning from him ever since. And so he's one of the special people that I know that has wisdom that I would like for him to share with my guys, our guys that are going overseas. Coach has officially come aboard and will be helping us as much as he can. He has his business that he's running down in Georgia with his kids that he's training, but he's agreed to come on and to help however he can, whatever free time he has. We're blessed to have him to be able to talk to you guys. Keith Jackson and Kasim Green and Shykeem Jackson, very special person to me, and so I'm hoping that you guys also will reach out to him and open your ears and mind up to what he's saying. Very, very always has been, even since he's been your age. When he was your age, he was a very positive and futuristic thinking person. Shykeem, I think you spoke to Coach Godbolt last week, correct?
Yeah.
Right. Good. I know Kasim, you and Keith, this is your first time meeting Coach Champ Godbolt, but you guys will have a chance to talk to him a lot more coming up going forward. Coach, Shykeem is leaving tomorrow. Keith Jackson got back from Argentina about 2 months ago, and Kasim Green got back about 1 month ago. But all of these guys were on the same team, on the same TMBT tour, going to Argentina in January. And so Shykeem is the last of the Mohicans. He's the one that he had to come back home to take care of some family stuff, so he didn't get a chance to continue his process. But he has been selected by his team, Regatas de Mendoza, and they have paid for his airline ticket. They have paid for him to come. They've done everything that we've asked. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Any of you guys, while we got him here, we don't want to keep him too long. But any questions that you guys got for Coach Godbolt, Shykeem, especially you leaving tomorrow, Kasim, you guys, please take advantage of while we have Coach Godbolt on the phone.
Everything that he said, he hit it right on the button.
Yeah. Coach Godbolt, especially from his experience, like he said, he's played 17 years. So if it's anybody that I look to for advice, is Coach Godbolt, and just his way with helping you understand things that come up. You know, he and I have had numerous talks over our friendship, and it's just a pleasure and a blessing for us to have him a part of what we do, man. It's a true blessing. I can't wait for you guys to get a chance to meet him and to shake his hand and to have a meal with him, to find out, of course, why he is so special to us. Shykeem, talk to us, brother. You're kind of quiet here today, man. You're leaving tomorrow. Are you always this?
Coach, it ain't nothing gonna change. I'm always quiet, man. I'm always quiet. I'm just ready to go play.
Good, man. That's a good thing. How's your family time coming with your family, man? Spending time with your family and how's your family time coming? You spending time with your family and
I'm not with one of my old teammates.
Okay.
I'm in Fort Lauderdale now. I'm in Miami.
Okay, got you, man. And you'll be pulling out tomorrow around 11 o'clock, going down to. I leave in the morning. I'm playing the part. If I leave around at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be left. No, I mean, your flight leaves at 11. You got to be there like 8 o'clock. We want you there.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. Keith Jackson, talk to me a little bit. Help us explain to Coach Godbolt what life is like, or what it was like for you a couple of weeks ago when you were down there. How was your experience in Argentina? in comparison to what you've heard and experiences that other players may have had, how was your experience overall? Would you say that it was a positive experience? You learned a lot, even though we had some ups and downs, as we do in all things in life. Would you categorize it as an overall positive experience?
I would categorize it as probably learning the most about the game in the professional game, and like how good it can go, if it can go left or not, and knowledge about like how the game is played down there, speed wise, how to be a more effective shooter, how to attack at certain times when needed without being asked, working out more than what I would usually do. They do eat, sleep, and breathe basketball down there. So overall, definitely a positive experience for sure.
Kasim Green, same question for you, brother. Would you categorize your experience as overall? And of course, you learned so much. You've been down 3 times with us, had numerous workouts with teams, and your overall experience. Would you categorize it as a good experience, learning and kind of understanding what the league is all about?
Yeah, it's a good experience. More for me is like mentally getting to learn everything that's going on. Definitely gotta be mentally ready for that down there.
Right. Shykeem, talk to us a little bit about what you, I explained to the people on part 1 of this interview. You would, just to maintain focus, you seem to have worked out more at night. Coach Gabo, one thing that I loved about this young man is he would get off of work, and because it would be so hot in Florida, he would get off of work and he would wait until 11 or 11:30 at night to kind of get his shots up. So sometime I would see him working on his Instagram. He didn't even know we were looking at him, but 11:30 at night, he's out working on his craft. That's good to see, and not it's not normal from this generation. But to see a young man dedicated like that, that's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot to me, Milton. To know that about him, because that's what we did. That's what I did. In high school, on my own, I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and ride my bicycle, to a park, which was about maybe 5 miles away. I would chain my bicycle up. I would jog a mile. Actually, I would jog a mile, which was 4 laps on the track frontwards, and then I would jog the 5th lap backwards. I get back on my bicycle, ride back across town, shower, and then walk to school. You see, so that's the dedication that you have to have, and that's when I was in high school. So now that you're a pro, you got to be more dedicated and more disciplined, to stay on top of your game and always look to improve. And one of the things that, I would like to tell all you guys is one thing that I found out about, playing overseas is my first contract was in Venezuela, and I played most of my career in South America, in Colombia and Chile, and like I said, mostly in Venezuela, to the point now where Venezuela is like my second home. And so what I want to tell you guys that if you're playing, because if you played a lot in one particular country, but even if not, you're going to be there a couple months at a time. And one of the things that I found out that was impressive to the people down there, is trying to learn their language and their culture. That really impressed them. Because you're taking the time, to be able to communicate, learn their language and to be able to communicate with them. And believe it or not, that's going to make you more effective. More effective, because now you can understand. Because sometimes a lot of the coaches, they don't speak English, And sometimes a lot of the players, don't speak English. The people, the fans, who's coming to watch you play and who is providing for the most part, the money for your salary, when they purchase a ticket, being able to interact with them, before and after the game when you're walking around the city, and you run into somebody, a fan, and they want to have a conversation with you, that means a lot. Okay, and so being, what I did, like I said, my first contract overseas was in Venezuela. I wasn't worried about the basketball side of it. Okay, basketball is basketball, as far as I was concerned. Okay, what I was worried about is, how I was going to communicate. Okay, mainly how I was going to eat. How I'm going to go to a restaurant or to a store, or whatever, and order my food. So I would buy a Spanish English dictionary. And so I would study. In between games, in between practices. I would study to the point where now, I'm fluent in the language. I can speak it, read it, and write it. And that helped me later on because I got a call one day to go back to Venezuela, okay, as a coach. You see, and so that, all because I could speak the language and all because of how I handled myself down there on and off the court. So that, like the brother mentioned earlier about, the professional side of it, that's the professional side of it. The other brother mentioned about the mental aspect of it. That's also part of the mental aspect. So like I said, man, it's good to hear you guys talk, and I get a feel for the fact that, it's a good experience, and you guys have learned from it. There's more that you're going to learn. But just soak it all up, and I'm looking forward to being able to meet with you guys. Like I said, watch you play and everything, and anything that I can help as far as making you a better player, making you a more effective player on the court. I'm willing to do that. I eat and sleep and drink basketball. It's been my life from seemed like I came out of the womb playing ball. And, able to get my education paid for and traveled all over the United States playing. I think I've been to every state in the United States except for maybe 3. That's all because of basketball. Lived and played on other continents, other countries. So, it's something how you grow up, dribbling this ball in your backyard and, playing at the park, to the point where you're at right now, where now you're getting paid to play and you're living in other countries, down there in a whole other culture and all like that. So it's a beautiful thing. So like I said, I'm extremely proud of you guys.
Yes, sir. When Coach says that he eats, sleeps, and lives basketball, he means it. He's been doing it ever since I've known him. Shykeem, I have to ask you, so many young kids ask me, what kind of tennis shoes do your players take when they go overseas, Coach? What kind of tennis shoes do they take? What do they like to take? I see Zion Williamson has recently signed his Air Jordan deal. What shoes are you taking when it's time to go to work? And what's your work boot of choice?
Anything that got grip.
Uh-huh. What are you, Adidas man, Nike man, Puma? What do you got in your bag?
Honest,
huh?
What really honest, my honest thing, it's anything. I'll wear any kind. As long as it's a good basketball shoe, I can run and move around. I'll wear anything.
Okay, all right. What's your you take guys
what I'm
like
now, what I got on right now?
Yeah.
What I'm taking down now?
Yeah.
I got 2 pair of LeBrons and some PGs.
So, in other words, champ, when the young fella says that it's time to go to work, he's taking LeBron James with him as his work boots. He must be serious with it, huh? Keith Jackson, how about you? What type of shoes did you take with you when you went to Argentina? Work boots.
You said me?
Yeah. Keith Jackson, what type of work boots did you take with you to Argentina to play in?
I take a little bit of everything. I had some Russell Westbrooks, I had some Paul Georges, Kyrie's, couple pairs of Jordans.
Okay.
Long closets.
What's your go-to though when
I wear it all.
when it's game time? I know you had some nice games down there. You had some pretty nice footwear on. What did you wear in those tapes that we saw of you playing down in Sportivo? What shoe did you have on? It was green or something, right?
Yeah, the best point guard in the league, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving. Kasim Green, how about you, my brother? What type of shoe did you take with you to Argentina on your trips down? What shoe did you have with you? What's your go-to work boot?
Some Dame Lillards.
Dame Lillards. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they light and comfortable.
Coach Gabo, what work boots did we have back in our day? I'm trying to remember what shoes we brought with us, man. What work boots? You remember, Coach Gabo, what shoe you brought down to Chile or Venezuela? What was your favorite shoe?
I'm a Nike guy, all because I have narrow feet, and Nikes are made. They're made. They have a narrow cut to them for the most part.
Right.
Or like a shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like a shoe like a Reebok, for example. It's a wide cut. So I like the Nike. I like the high tops. Because as a playing the two, as a scorer, I do a lot of cutting and and stopping, and starting, and all like that. So I have to have a lot of ankle support. So I know that the style now is more of a 3/4.
Right.
But but I like a little bit higher on my ankle. A tight fit and everything. And I don't wear the shoe that I practice in. I don't play in that same sneaker. I have a pair that I play in, and I have a pair that I practice in, and I have a pair that I work out in. Then I have backups. As a game sneaker. When I get rid of that one, then that will probably become a workout shoe. Then I would get a new game sneaker and
Right.
all like that. So that's very important. That you have the right sneaker and you feel comfortable. To put them on.
Yeah.
That's that. And Nikes. The way they make them now. They're very light as well. And so, but also too now a lot of the teams, they'll provide you with a sneaker. We had that. I think when we were in Chile, I think the team. I don't know if it was the year that I was with you in Chile or not, but one year the sponsor was Reebok.
Right. Yeah, that was our year. Those things with, hey champ, I'm gonna keep it real, man. When your feet are as big as mine, man, you glad to find any shoe that fits, man. And you in Chile too. I was in Chile. I was glad to find whatever. You guys, Shykeem and Keith and Kasim, you guys have so many more options, man. You guys got Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook. You guys got LeBron James. Back in coaching and myself, our day, we didn't have those options, man. You just needed something. Of course, we're talking back 95, 96, but we didn't have those options to have that many pair of shoes. At least I didn't, especially my size, man. But it's very important that you, of course, like Coach said, you comfortable, you cutting, you stopping. You got to be comfortable, man. And you're going to be down there for, Shykeem's going to be down there for 5 or 6 months. So he's going to have to take everything he needs because he probably won't get a chance to come home for Christmas. He'll be finished for Christmas, so it's very important that he takes everything he needs. Ankle braces, we had Demetrius Ball and those guys. They went down with your group, Kasim, and I think he didn't have, he did something to his wrist and didn't have braces or didn't have tape or something. So for those guys listening, please take everything you need in that 4-month span. They don't have tape and gauze pads and all that stuff, so you're going to have to take everything you need down with you guys. Shykeem, I know you got everything. You and I talked about it, all of your ibuprofen for your little aches and pains, and should take some ice bags with you, some American ice bags. They don't actually have ice bags like we have here. They do the plastic bag and they put ice in it and go for what you know. But sometimes knee sleeves, or even for injuries that you don't currently have, things that could possibly happen down the road, you got to kind of prepare for that if humanly possible. You know, Coach Godbolt, any other words of wisdom you can think of for this young man, Shykeem Jackson, who is on his way down and to embark on his career? Anything else you can think he needs? Ibuprofen, a skull cap. I think you and I talked about, you got to have skull cap, gloves, scarf, Shykeem. We don't need you getting sick down there. Coach Gabo, anything else that Chile and that Argentina weather can be brutal?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. We bring a scarf, because that, right in your neck area, that's one of the weak points. So when you come out of the gym and after the game, you want to make sure that, you wrap the throat up and everything, and have a hat, have a hat on your head and stuff, because, with the weather down there, you gotta stay warm, and, you gotta eat good, stay hydrated. But, I think you covered it all though, Milton. Main thing is, with that weather, man, you gotta, especially with you coming out of Florida, your body's gonna be in a little shock, when you get there. So, you gotta dress accordingly, and just go down there, man, and do your thing, play, continue to stay humble, and make it happen, make it do what it do.
Make it do what it do, as the young boys say. Keith Jackson, Kasim Green, we know you guys talk to Shykeem all the time, but any parting words of wisdom that you guys got for your brother that's going down to embark on his professional career?
Have fun. Play your game. Study when you're downtime, man. That's all. Learn the language.
Learning language. That's it. Shykeem Jackson, I'm very proud of you, brother, for maintaining focus and just being the person that you are, that we know you to be, and so good things happen to good people. So kind of like Keith Jackson said yesterday when I told him, he says, "Hey man, that doesn't surprise me, because Coach Godbolt, he rooted everyone else on, even though he had to come back to take care of his family. He still rooted these guys on, sent them positive energy, called to check on them. Keep going, bro." So now, kind of like you said, that humble kid, it comes back to you. Karma comes back. So very proud of you, Shykeem Jackson. Keep on doing what you're doing, brother. Pulling out of Miami, Florida tomorrow, 11 a.m. He'll be arriving the following day, and he'll be headed to his team. So, Keith Jackson, call out your social media and your email handle for our listeners that are listening and may want to call and say hello, or may want to ask for some advice. We'll get you to call out your contact info.
Keith, Keith J, 2_24.
Okay. Kasim Green, how about you, brother? Any? Let's see. I know, Kasim, you don't have. Good, you got Facebook. Go ahead and call yours out too, brother.
Facebook, Kasim Green. That's it.
Shykeem, go ahead and call yours out as well, brother.
Shykeem 20 for Instagram, and Shykeem Jackson on Facebook.
Good, man. Coach Godbolt, we also, if you don't mind, for those young men that may want to contact you to ask for some advice or seek some of your wisdom, if you don't mind sharing whatever contact info you would like for them to have, we'd like for you to call yours out as well.
Okay. I don't really do social media like that, but I will give you my email address, and you feel free to email me. I also will give you my cell phone number, and you can feel free to call me. My email address is WILF as in Frank, ORD as in Delaware, _G as in Gorilla at hotmail.com. My cell phone number is 678-739-8072. And I'm always available. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, what time of day or night. Okay, of course, if you call me and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be asleep. But guess what? Don't hesitate. Okay, when I get off the phone with you, I can always go back to sleep. So don't let the fact, if you feel that you need to talk to me, don't let it be a deterrent. Say, oh well, it's too late. No, I'm here for you, and I mean that. You know, so if you feel that you need to talk to me, you know, you're going through a rough time or whatever, okay, please do not hesitate, you know, to email me, but definitely don't hesitate. If you need to hear my voice and talk to me personally, don't hesitate to call me. Because like I said, you know, at 3, you know, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, I'm probably going to be asleep. But hey, it's more important for me to talk to you at that time than to be asleep. Okay, so I can always go back to sleep if I need to go back to sleep after I finish talking with you guys. Okay, so don't hesitate at all.
That's big, guys. That's big. Shykeem Jackson, we're gonna let you get some rest, man. We know you got a long day. Tomorrow's gonna be long. We appreciate you taking time to kind of talk to our listeners, man. To kind of give us guys that are here in the United States, even us old guys, man. We're living through you, brother. So we're very proud of you, man. We pulling for you, and just go do what you do, man. Be yourself. We'll be checking in with you once you get there to have part 3 of your interview. Shykeem will also be doing a TMBT blog as well as a TMBT vlog, and he will be keeping a diary, a log of what his days consist of, so you guys will be able to kind of tell what his days are like and what it takes to be in that position. For those young men that are listening and wondering what it's like to play pro basketball, we're going to give you an inside look at what it takes to be a pro basketball player in Argentina. So for Coach Champ Godbolt, for Kasim Green, for Keith Jackson, for Shykeem Jackson, who is traveling tomorrow, we're going to sign out here. Thanks to everyone for listening to our TMBT Media podcast, TMBT Media Las Vegas podcast. I'm here in Richmond, Virginia, and Shykeem Jackson is in Miami, Florida, leaving tomorrow. Coach Godbolt is in Georgia. Kasim Green is in Philly. Keith Jackson is in North Carolina. So signing off for us. Good night.
Oh.